This is a new topic that we're getting into. I've been studying a lot about building brand, and in some, it's just this page right now. But um, the notes I've been taking are all over my little dashboard here, and there's a lot I've been learning about building the brand. I'm gonna share a couple ones today that hopefully encourages you to build a brand and hopefully have you to think about building a brand or whatever it is. If you're not building a brand, I'm a prove to you that you already are building a brand, maybe not online, but you are already building your personal brand. And personal brand is what personal brand really is. So let's get into it. Why am I building a brand? First of all, I'm building a business eventually. But before I build a business, I want to make sure that I'm known for something. I want to make sure that I'm known for something that is important to me. And in order for me to do that, to build a brand, personal brand. What is a personal brand? What does a personal brand do? To very simply put, personal brand is your personal reputation that is online. I hear my dogs coming. Hey, that's Champ. I A personal brand is your personal reputation, online, offline, whatever it is. Your brand is your reputation. If you can build your brand, that means you have basically build a reputation of who you are, online, offline, wherever you go. That is essentially what personal brand is. It's just a reputation. Okay. How do you build your reputation? Well, how do you build any reputation? You repeat the thing that you say and do consistently over and over again, and getting more people to see what you do, to know what you do, be intimate with you and understand you, and show them in a way that is genuine, authentic, and truly being you, right? Now, this truly being you thing is weird. Also, I'm gonna go on a tangent right here. Truly being you doesn't mean you show all parts of you all the time. It just shows that your personality behind, for example, right now, what I'm doing here is it's just live, right? The personality of me, what I'm showing is only part of me. You can't see all of me. You won't know all of me. If you and I don't get that close, you won't know all of me. If you're not my wife, you won't know all of me. If you aren't one of my best friends, you won't know all of me. I'm not gonna sit here and share my struggles with uh, health or with working out or with relationships or leading ministry, whatever it is, right? I'm not gonna sit here and share that struggle. I'm already talking about a new topic called personal brand. I might go deeper into these topics, personal brand topics, specifically on YouTube, specifically here on live YouTube. But most of my content is about biblical finance, biblical wealth, biblical financial strategy, stewardship, right? If I talk about it and repeat it enough times to enough people, then people will say what I do based on what I show them. Okay. My reputation then becomes, hey, this guy he's a Christian, he does biblical finance content, and that becomes my reputation. Okay. Now, a couple things I need you to understand with your personal brand. One is you have to have a view that is contrarian to what other people believe. My contrarian belief in my personal brand is financial literacy is enough. Stewardship is what God called you. But in order for you to be the good steward, you need financial wisdom. What is financial wisdom? That means you know a piece of knowledge and you act upon it. You gain the experience from doing it, then get another piece of knowledge, you act upon it, gain the experience from doing it, and the stacking of experience. Stacking of experience. I can't make it look any worse than what I just did. The stacking of experience is wisdom. Okay. First of all, You need that contrarian belief in whatever that you're building. I know a lot of people who are building things based on what other people's beliefs are. Yeah, it might work, but popular beliefs doesn't mean gonna be popular for you. Popular beliefs just means everybody believes in it, and it's been said many times. And now you just come out, say the same thing, and doesn't you don't come you don't come out to be an original thinker. That's the better thought process conversation we need to have, right? What do you think? Yes, that works. The way you just said works. We said works for the industry. We said works for the general consensus. But what are your thoughts about it? We want to hear your thoughts. This is a personal brand, personal reputation. You, me, this connection right here from me to the camera, aka me to all of you who are watching this video. It matters. Number two, you have to know what you're fighting against. My personal brand, I talk about financial wisdom. I'm just use my as an example because it's easiest. I talk about financial wisdom. I fight every day in my life with all of my content about financial ignorance. If you're ignorant, that means you have knowledge. You tend to not focus on it. You tend to kind of ignore it. Kind of just don't know anything about finance. I'm fighting you, not you personally, but I'm fighting all of the stuff that you currently have regarding finance. I'm fighting your ignorance. Okay. How do I fight it? Well, that's comes down to content, comes down to courses, comes down to all the things I'm gonna build within this year alone, and launching it to the public. Right. I'm gonna provide you all the things that you need in order for you to get to the place that you need to get to, which is from ignorance to wisdom, bridging this gap for you. Okay. I need to know where you are, which ignorance might not be where you are right now, but there's some things you can learn, right? And I need to bring here, which is all the things I've learned and all the things I'm still learning. I need to bridge that gap. Ignorance is what I'm fighting, okay? Especially in the finance space. And using biblical finance as my tool to fight ignorance, right? Keep changing this mic because I don't know what feels comfortable. But earlier it was poking my chest and I didn't like it. But we need to fight ignorance with my brand. What is your brand fighting for? If you're fitness, I see a couple examples already of this. If you're fitness, I got somebody literally tonight message me. It's like, hey, are you just, folks, you just want to watch content, or is there a goal for your Asian body? He targets Asian men. So every Asian person that he gets, he about to message him. Right? He about to message him. That it don't matter. Right? Hey, I help Asian men get their anime physique. That's literally, gosh, it's literally one of the guys. It's like, hey, I can get you anime physique. Now you're an anime buff. You're in. Don't matter what it is. You're in, right? So he's fighting. They're those people. They're fighting either lack of time, lack of knowledge, lack of, in their case, fitness case, lack of equipment, lack of effort, maybe, but they're fighting something with their content, and whatever they're fighting for, that's their personal brand. That's what they're building their foundation on, right? And number three, when you're building a personal brand, and it doesn't connect with the other two at all whatsoever. Number three is sometimes you have to understand what your audience is going through instead of just sharing your experience. What does that mean? So if you're just sharing your experience, then you become a storyteller, right? You tell stories about your personal experience and how you have made it. That's going to get you some views for sure. That's going to get you credibility for sure, but it's not going to exactly get you sales, right? The amount of people who went through exactly all of the history of what you went through, there's probably just one person in this whole entire world that went through the history of you. Okay. Now, can other people relate based on the history that you went through? Of course, right? And that's how we build that trust relationship, because we see, I see part of me in someone else's content, and I hope you see part of you in my content, right? That's how we relate to each other. But it will be a lot more powerful if you extract certain bits and pieces that is relevant to what you're building and use that as your leverage and dig into that a little bit so your ideal customer understands pain and your ideal audience who is watching all your content feels the pain, not just your pain, they feel their pain through what you're sharing. That is when you get the next level of engagement. I am working on this right now. This has been difficult for me, and it's something that I'm actively working on, using my tonality, using my vulnerability, and using, let's just say it, using my proper enunciation. So I'm not mumbling my words. It's a little hard for me to talk right now because my nose is stuffed, but hopefully you understand me, right? Tonality, the way I look, the way I do things, the way I interact with people, get a little excited. It's 11 o'clock. I'm a little tired, but all those things that builds your reputation with your ideal audience, and that's what's the most important part. Doesn't matter what you do, what your personal brand's about. If you're only posting about you, then you are going to lose. God didn't call us to love me. Like God didn't call me to love me. God didn't call you to love you. God called you to love on everybody else, all the other children of the Lord. Obviously, you love God, right? But you gotta love other children as well. Now, the biggest thing, biggest shift that you can make in your personal brand, in your content journey, if you are building a content journey, um, number one is knowing who your audience is, right? Obviously, you got to talk to a specific person instead of whole wide world. You talk to everybody, then you're not talking to anybody. I get a little gun shy when it comes to this. I can get specific, but I haven't been because it's cringy for me, and I need to get over it. Right? I just need to get over it. I think the fact that I'm saying it now, it's time for me to get over it. Right? Number two, uh, really honing on that problem that you're solving, aka what you're fighting against. Right? I'm fighting against financial ignorance. Somebody building a brand might be fighting about mm, being what's the word, that's being normal, or just being in the mix, not standing out, right? So they have to make sure the personal brand stands out to whoever the client is. um I got a buddy in financial services. I just straight up told him, dude, I don't know what you do through your content. If I don't know you, I wouldn't know what you do through your content, right? So it's like, all right, what's your reputation? Like, are you built putting out content just to put out content? Because that's not going to do much. But if you're putting out content to focus on certain problems that need to get solved, then that becomes a different story, right? So hopefully you enjoy this. This has been 15 minutes, and I am definitely getting myself some water because my mouth is dry right now. Creatine sucks sometimes. But thank you for tuning in. I feel like this video was more natural for me. And this video is who I am more than other things, other times. So we'll see. We'll probably do more of these videos. So if you like it, let me know. I do want feedback on this one because this is a different topic than all the ones I've done. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this, let me know. Peace. Bunny ears.